Are you ready for a little game of hide and seek?
It's the J. Craig Movie Review. Movie Review. A movie review.
Ready or Not is a film directed by Matt Bellatini-Odin and Tyler Gillette, who I'm not familiar with at all. I believe they did a bunch of found footage movies. This movie stars Adam Brody, the amazing Andy McDowell, and Samara Weaving, who is essentially a Margot Robbie lookalike. But thankfully, Samara Weaving actually holds her own in this movie, and I'm very happy to say that this movie is bloody disgusting, twisted, sick, and hysterical. I loved Ready or Not. It was a real surprising movie and right up my alley. It hit all the right little nodes for me to just have fun with this movie. This movie is about... Samara Weaving is great. She is going to be married to Alex, who is the youngest of the family, and the family that he is, that he's a part of is a gaming empire, a board game, card game empire, and they have more money than God, as she says at one point in the movie. And as they are getting married, they have to perform a game at midnight on the day of the wedding. It's a big tradition that's going back for centuries, or maybe not centuries, but hundreds of years. And this game has to be played at midnight. Now, it could be chess, it could be checkers, it could be Old Maid. Then again, it could be hide and seek. Now, the card hide and seek hasn't been pulled in 30 years. And we see what happens at the beginning of the movie 30 years ago. Now, 30 years later, that card is yet pulled again. And it's the one card that Alex, the groom, does not want to be pulled. And he's hoping that they can play this game at midnight, be done with it, and then he and his wife can disappear and just go away. He wants nothing to do with his family because they're pretty weird and they have some serious issues with tradition. Now, once Samara, or I should say Grace, pulls this card, she's excited because she really wants to impress his family. She comes from nothing. She's never had anything, and now this is a family that she can be a part of. So she's really excited to prove to them her worth. Little does she know, as she's hiding through this huge mansion, that the family is hunting her with weapons, and they aim to kill her by dawn. Now, if they don't kill her, something very bad's going to happen to the family. That's all I'm going to say about the actual concept of this movie, because I don't want to spoil the ending. I don't want to give away too much that you're going to be not surprised, because this movie kept me guessing. It kept me interested, and it kept changing things around a little bit. And so I thought it was going to go one way, but it went a different way, which I was very happy. It kind of went against cliche. But in the end, it's really about Samara Weaving, or Grace, and she does an amazing job. I was really surprised because at first I thought, okay, they just hired her because she looks like Margot Robbie. Okay, great, she's very pretty. But then as she starts to go throughout this movie, you get this changing character. Big surprise, why I like the movie, right? She starts off as someone who's naive and hopeful and wants to be a part of a family, to someone who's shocked and horrified and at her wit's end and completely having a mental breakdown, to a person who is going to do everything she can in order to survive this night. And then you have the husband, Alex, the new groom. He wants nothing in part of it. He wants nothing to do with this family, but knows he has to do this particular thing, this wedding and this card game, and he's hoping that it wasn't going to be hide and seek, and now he's trying to help her through this. Now, there's a lot going on at the end of this movie, and again, I can't say anything else because I'm going to ruin it, and that's going to spoil everything. It's a lot of fun at the end and a nice shock value, and it is bloody disgusting. So if you like your gore, there's some it's the gore that you're laughing at and you really feel bad that you're laughing. I believe Paul said to me that he was closing his eyes at one point as he was laughing because he was kind of embarrassed that he was laughing so hard, and I just let it go. I mean, it's like Quentin Tarantino humor, Quentin Tarantino violence, right? Where I shot Marvin in the face and you think it's freaking hysterical. It's not, but it's just the situation that's involved in the dialogue that's happening. So there's a lot of death in this movie, and a lot of it's played to great humor, and there's some great characters. The family itself is very interesting, and again, it didn't go where I thought it would, and that's not a bad thing. So if you're looking for something to see, which there's not a lot right now, I highly recommend checking this movie out. It's a movie that I don't, unless you like, kind of weird, violent movies, it's not going to be your cup of tea. Thankfully for me, it's right there. So go see Hide and Seek, or I'm sorry, go see Ready or Not, and get ready for a fun game, a sick and twisted game, a bloody, disgusting game, and get ready for some fun. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hit the subscribe button there. Smash that button right there, the logo, and check us out. Movie reviews, podcasts, tutorials, all the other things that we're doing here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
It's the J. Craig Movie Review. You watch till the end. Thanks, like, and subscribe.